G'day friends, and welcome to our Create Weekly number 8 sketch layout. It's Vicky Wright, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator, Australia. I'm a little bit late this week. Sometimes I don't know where the time goes, but it seems to pass my place, but better late than never. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play with this layout, which is sketch layout number 8. Now, I've already done this layout in a Facebook Live in February. So if I can, I will link that live down below, okay, so that you've got the both layouts that you can either recreate or do your own. It just it will show you a different way of doing this sketch. Okie dokie. So what we're going to do is actually play with new product, which I'm excited about. So we're going to play with the Adorable Owls, which is available for free in the upcoming celebration beginning in January. Okay, so this is available for $90 Australian when you spend $90. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to team that up with the lovely new now I'm just going to move this lamp, just bear with me. It may end up a little bit dark, but so I apologise for that. So this is the Country Gingham DSP. Okay, it will be available in the new mini beginning January as well. I can't show you the photos or inside the catalogue, but it's right at the beginning, the first suite. Okie dokie. So I love gingham, so this suits me down to the ground, especially these colours, because I love pastel colours. Okie dokie. So this is all the papers available. That's one side, that's the opposite. So that's how I've done it. Okie dokie. And then these are the colours that match. So you've got your basic white, balmy blue, mint macaron, petal pink, and sweet sorbet. Okie dokie. Then there's another pack. This is a 6x6 pack. Then you've got another pack that's a 12x12 Country Floral Lane DSP. Okie dokie. And it's the same colours except Mossy Meadow is included in this pack. So I thought we'd have a play with this paper and see how we go and team it up with this. Okay, now Robbie from Creations in Paper and myself are going to team up again next year to bring you lots of inspiration and ideas. So the first one will be birthdays in January. So we're going to be sharing a card every day in January on our Facebook pages, and each of us will be linking to the other. Okie dokie. So if you want to see lots of inspiration, please be sure to check our pages or follow our pages. They won't always be on our blog, so January is all posted to our Facebook page. Okie dokie. I'm quite excited about that. Now, in saying that, just bear with me. I have started creating some. So I'll share those with you. Just bear with me. So that's one. That's using what we're going to be using today. That's another one. Another one. Just different ways of creating with the paper. Now, I didn't buy the stamp set to match this paper, but I've sort of compromised, if you'd like to call it, and that one. So they're the ones I've done so far. Now, all these will be shared on my Facebook page throughout January. Some will go on the blog and some will go on, well, all will go onto the Facebook page. Okie dokie. So let's get on with it. Now, I've chopped my kit. Okay. There's our envelope. These are all our little pieces. So we're going to use a Balmy blue base card. I've got 2 pieces of basic white. Got a piece of, I'm going to use either side, but because I want it male or female, I'm going to use the green, I think, the mint macaron side. I've got a piece of crumb cake, and I've got another piece of the DSP. So either side, I like either side. They're quite pretty, actually. Then I've just got strips, okay. I've pre-die cut a circle and also a scallop circle. Now, I don't know whether we'll use both, but I've just die cut both. Okie dokie. And I've also pre-stamped our little owl, and I've coloured it with the Stampin' Blends. Okie dokie. That's crumb cake, Balmy blue, Memento, crumb cake and Memento. And all I've done is fussy cutting. It's quite cute. And I've left these areas just white. Okay, so let me just take a seat and we'll get on with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a piece of basic white and a piece of DSP. Now they look the same size, but they're not. So I think it's this one. So yeah. Now I'm going to leave an edge around a border around my DSP. There's no border on here on our layout, but that's okay. So we'll just glue that down. I always use the multi-purpose liquid glue because I think it gives me a little bit of leeway if I get it crooked. And I think that looks pretty good. So we're just going to stick that down there like that. Then what we might do now is stick this to our base card, eh? And that's our base card just about done. Nice and straight. So what we'll also do is we'll do, this piece is going to go inside, and I've used this piece for, we'll use this piece for the bottom, the inside of the card. Now I know it's not the same width as the basic white, So all I'm going to do is put a small narrow border around all 3 sides. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to stick this to the inside of our card. You could have done a little bit of stamping if you like, but just going to stick that down like that. And while we're doing that, we'll bring in this piece, which is the mint macaron, but it's a different pattern, so that's okay. These are just straps that I had left over, and we'll stick this to our envelope, eh? And again, it's not going to be the same length, so we'll just leave a border top and bottom and side, just like that, making sure it's nicely stuck down. And that's our envelope done. So we'll put that aside. Then what we're going to do is bring in this piece of DSP, and as I said, I want to so that it can be a male or female, or boy or girl. And we're going to stick this to a piece of crumb cake. Just like that. So it's nice and even all the way around. Stick that down like that. Then what we'll do, might just lay that flat, I think, because I want to pop these up. So, and I don't want it too high in our envelope. Just like that. Bring that down a little bit. Just like that. Okie dokie. So then what we're going to do is with our little owl, actually I've just had an idea, a light bulb moment, doesn't happen very often. Let's grab a piece of DSP and let's do his little belly. Yep, let's use the green, eh? So what we're going to do is ink up our little owl again. Now I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black. Might sound like I'm pressing really hard, but I'm not. I just want to make sure it's nice and black. Now, because I only want his little belly, I'm just going to eyeball that. Yep. And what we're going to do, it's a shame to cut him up. So cute. What we're going to do is actually cut around here. Now, when I do this, it's called paper piercing. So when I do this, I cut very, very close to that black line. Okie dokie. And we're just going to cut. We're just cutting around his little belly. And as close to that black line as you can go. looks pretty good to me. So I'll just come in here. Throw that away. And all you're going to do is just pop that in there like that. Actually, I quite like that. Sometimes we have the best ideas on the go. And all we're going to do, put a little bit of glue around the DSP. Carefully pick that up, not getting glue on your fingers. And all we're going to do is put that into place, just like that. Actually, I like that now. A little bit different, eh? So, and that's all you're going to do. Can you see that? Just like that. Okay? It's cute. Okay, so then what we're going to do is pop this. Got ink on there, but we'll cover that. Yep, we'll put it on the scallop, just to take it. So I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so we'll put this on here. I've only left a very narrow border because I've only gone up one size with the scallop. Okay, I just like very narrow borders, but you could have gone up another size if you want to. So we've done all our layout and we're just doing this circle now. Now, that circle could also be any shape if you wanted to. Doesn't have to be a circle. Okie dokie. Then what we're going to do is we're going to pop this up. This pack of Stampin' Dimensionals are very sticky. I'm just going to pop it up with Stampin' Dimensionals. Just like that. Just put that about there, I think. And we're going to put that just like that. Okie dokie. Actually, I'm just going to check something very, very gently. I wanted that little mark covered up. So I won't stick that down yet. I don't know whether you can see it, there's a little brown mark, it's probably a little bit of crumb cake. And I think what we might do is stick it down. Okay. Whoops. Make it look like he's flying a bit. Then we're going to bring in a little bit of scrap basic white, just a couple of pieces for our sentiment. And we're going to bring in some washi tape. May not need it, but just in case. Because what I'm going to do is do a sentiment, and we might put it just along the bottom and see how we go. And we might put "It's your day." It's your day, yeah. So we'll stamp that Now I don't know whether I mentioned or not, but the L has been stamped in black Memento too. Okay. Just making sure it's nice and straight. Just got a little bit of can't even get it straight. This might be too thin, but we'll give it a go. Hold on. This might be out of eyesight. Out of eyesight for a moment. That's better. Okay. It's your day. I'm just gonna do that. And that. Okie dokie. Actually, let's do this too. Okay. Hoot hoot. Let's do that. Make it a little bit more fun. Hoot hoot. I'm just going to take this out of eyesight for a moment. And I'm just going to ink this up. Hoot hoot. A little bit crooked. That's better. So now I didn't mask that off, but if you wanted to, you could mask that bottom bit off, but I haven't, only because what we're going to do is I want to chop that bottom bit off. So we'll just chop that off there. And of course, I can't cut a straight line, can I? I'll end up with a big mess. Does anyone else have that problem? I know I do quite a lot, so let's try it again. I know I won't be happy unless it's straight. That's just me. Yep. Let's see how we go this time. Just chop that off. I've done it again. Might have to bring in the trimmer, I think. Yep, that's better. So what we'll do, let's do something like that, eh? And again, what we'll do is we'll pop this up just for something different. It could also read, "It's your day, hoot hoot, hoot hoot." Put that up there. Hoot hoot. And we're going to use the sides here because it's only a very narrow piece. And would you believe I have run out of mini Stampin' Dimensionals. I know, I can't believe it either. I've nearly pulled my craft room apart, but none. Okay. And we'll put this just put that there like that. How's that look? And what we'll do now to finish it off, we'll just add a bit of bling, and we're going to use the new pastel adhesive backed sequence. So that's, I think that's petal pink, balmy blue, and I think it's a gold. So we'll just put in some balmy blue. So you've got a couple of sizes. You've got the big size. Okay. I love these things actually. They're so pretty. So I'll put that down, not in the middle, there. Put that there. I'm not having a good time of it. And we'll put that there. And I think that'll do us. Okay, so that's our card for today. So we're using the country, what do I call it? The country gingham from the new mini. It starts January. And the adorable owls, which is celebration item, created with this sketch layout. Now, I did manage to find our card for February. I'm surprised I still have it. I'll just take it out of the bag. But this is it here. Okay, totally different. So this has been embossed with the, may even be retired now, but it was an embossing folder. The base card is Night and Navy. That is Calypso Coral. I've sponged Balmy Blue and So Saffron over the top. I've die cut a circle out and put it back in. So it's basically inlay dyeing. And I've stamped the boat Night and Navy, Calypso Coral and Early Espresso. And the birds are also Early Espresso as well. This has been stamped in Night and Navy as well. And that's, the stamp set is, what's it called? Let's Set Sail bundle. So you get the punch and the stamp set as well. Okie dokie, so that's our layout. That's the first card we did in February, and this is our card we've just finished today. Okay, so thanks for joining me. I will have all the details for the card, including the measurements, uploaded later on today or tomorrow. Okay, thanks everyone, I appreciate it. See ya. Hooray.